It was interesting though, I had a PhD and I was here on faculty, but I still wasn't sure what I was going to do with my life. There's been a gradual focusing in. And I was in field education initially here, the internship program. And so I remember a guy came on campus, his name was Jim Dethmer. I don't know if you remember that name. If you followed Willow, he was one of the teaching pastors at Willow at one point, one of our grads here. And anyway, Jim came on campus with another guy, and this is when the church growth movement was starting to come online. Rick Warren we're starting to hear about Rick Warren and Bill Hybels, but they were somewhat in their infancy back in those days. And when he came on campus and he started talking about some of these things, that was it. That I was looking for my passion. You know, what are you passionate about? Because I think God uses that in directing us. And when I heard Jim do that presentation, I said, this is what I want to do with my life. And that's probably why, I guess, why I'm here now. I didn't get what you get in seminary. Seminaries, especially back then, a pastor was basically one who stood up and taught the Bible. He needs to be a good Bible teacher, and that's a good reason to get a PhD, make you a better Bible teacher. But there wasn't any emphasis on leadership, and we still need to move more in that direction. But anyway, that's what got me started. Eventually wrote first book, and then wrote a few others. And I found, and this is how I got into the consulting side of things, by writing and people purchasing that. Occasionally I'd get a call from somebody and say, you know that book that you wrote on so-and-so? Yes. What about it? Well, could you come help us? Well, sure. And so I started thinking through, how do you do this? How much do you charge? Those kinds of things. Because I do a lot of consulting with churches, denominations, that type of thing, as some of you. And we're always struggling, those on the Malphurs group, with lecture, getting the information across versus discussion, because the discussion is so much more fruitful and people get involved.